Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a curious and adventurous girl named Lily. Lily was 10 years old, with a mop of curly brown hair and a heart full of wonder. She loved exploring the woods near her home, always on the lookout for something extraordinary. One sunny afternoon, while wandering through the forest, Lily stumbled upon something she had never seen before. Half buried in the soft earth was a large, speckled egg. It was unlike any egg she had ever seen, much bigger than a chicken egg, with a rough, textured shell that shimmered in the sunlight. Lily's eyes widened with excitement. Could it be a dinosaur egg? She had read about dinosaurs in books and dreamed of discovering one herself. Carefully, Lily dug round the egg and gently lifted it out of the ground. It was heavy, but she managed to carry it home, cradling it in her arms like a treasure. Her parents were out for the day, so she sneaked the egg up to her room and placed it in a cozy nest of blankets inside her closet. She whispered to the egg, "Don't worry, I'll take care of you." Days turned into weeks, and Lily kept the egg warm with a heating pad and checked on it every morning and night. She talked to it, sang to it, and even read it stories. Then, one magical evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, the egg began to crack. Lily watched in awe as a tiny, scaly head poked through the shell. It was a baby dinosaur. Its big, round eyes blinked up at her, and it let out a soft, chirping sound. The baby dinosaur was green with a long tail and tiny claws. It wobbled out of the shell and immediately nuzzled against Lily's hand. "You think I'm your mom, don't you?" Lily said with a giggle. From that moment on, the baby dinosaur, whom Lily named Buddy, was her constant companion. Raising a baby dinosaur was no easy task. Lily quickly realized that Buddy needed a lot of care. She fashioned diapers out of towels and duct tape, which Buddy didn't always appreciate but tolerated for Lily's sake. Potty training was a challenge, but Lily was patient, and eventually, Buddy learned to go outside. They played together in the backyard, with Buddy chasing after bowls and Lily teaching him tricks like sit and stay. Buddy loved to snuggle up with Lily at night, his warm body curled up beside her. But as the months passed, Buddy grew and grew and grew. Soon, he was too big to fit through the door of Lily's house. His tail knocked over furniture, and his playful stomps shook the walls. Lily knew she couldn't keep him at home anymore. It broke her heart, but she knew what she had to do. Buddy needed to find his real family. With a heavy heart, Lily packed a bag of supplies and set off with Buddy into the forest. They traveled for days, following clues like large footprints and broken branches. Finally, they reached a hidden valley where a herd of dinosaurs roamed. Among them was a massive, green dinosaur that looked just like Buddy, but much bigger. The dinosaur let out a deep, rumbling call, and Buddy's head shot up. He chirped excitedly and bounded toward her. Lily watched as Buddy and his real mom nuzzled each other, their bond unmistakable. Tears streamed down Lily's face, but she smiled through them. "I miss you, Buddy," she whispered. Buddy turned to her one last time, his eyes filled with gratitude, before joining his herd. From that day on, Lily visited the valley often, bringing treats and spending time with Buddy. He never forgot the girl who had raised him, and Lily knew that even though they couldn't live together, their bond would last forever. Lily's life changed in ways she never imagined after Buddy found his real family. Though she missed him dearly, she felt a deep sense of pride knowing she had given him the chance to live where he truly belonged. But her adventures with Buddy were far from over. Every weekend, Lily packed a backpack full of snacks, a notebook, and her binoculars, and hiked to the hidden valley where Buddy lived. The first time she returned, Buddy bounded toward her with such excitement that he nearly knocked her over. His mom, whom Lily had started calling Mama Dino, watched cautiously at first, but soon grew to trust the girl who had cared for her baby. Lily spent hours observing the herd, sketching them in her notebook and jotting down notes about their behavior. She learned that they were herbivores, munching on ferns and leaves, and that they communicated with low rumbles and chirps. Buddy, however, always seemed to have a special connection with Lily. He would nudge her with his snout, inviting her to play, or curl up beside her while she read aloud from her favorite books. Over time, the entire herd grew accustomed to Lily's presence. The younger dinosaurs, curious and playful, would approach her cautiously, sniffing her hands and pockets for treats. Lily started bringing fruits and vegetables for them, which they devoured eagerly. Mama Dino even seemed to appreciate Lily's visits, often standing protectively nearby while Buddy played with her. One day, as Lily sat on a rock sketching the herd, she noticed something unusual. A few of the dinosaurs were gathering around a small, bubbling stream, drinking deeply. Buddy wandered over to her, chirping insistently as if trying to tell her something. Lily followed him to the stream and noticed that the water had a strange, murky tint. She dipped her hand in and realized it felt warmer than usual. A faint, sour smell lingered in the air. "Something's wrong," Lily murmured. She filled a small bottle with the water and decided to take it home to show her parents, who were both scientists. Lily's parents were astonished when she showed them the water sample and told them about the dinosaur herd. At first, they thought she was making up stories, but the evidence was hard to ignore. They tested the water and discovered it was contaminated with chemicals from a nearby factory that had recently opened. The runoff from the factory was polluting the stream, threatening the dinosaurs' habitat. Lily was determined to save Buddy and his family. With her parents' help, she organized a campaign to raise awareness about the pollution. She gave presentations at school, wrote letters to the local newspaper, and even spoke at a town hall meeting. Her passion and determination inspired others, and soon the entire community was rallying to protect the valley. After weeks of effort, the factory was forced to clean up its operations and stop polluting the stream. The water in the valley gradually returned to its clear, clean state, and the dinosaurs thrived once more. Lily felt a deep sense of accomplishment, knowing she had made a difference. News of the dinosaur herd eventually reached a team of paleontologists, who were both amazed and skeptical. They visited the valley with Lily as their guide, and their skepticism turned to awe when they saw the living dinosaurs. The scientists worked with Lily and her family to ensure the herd remained protected, designating the valley as a conservation area. Lily became a local hero, and her story spread far and wide. She was invited to speak at conferences and even appeared on television to share her experiences. But through it all, she remained humble and focused on what mattered most, the well-being of Buddy and his family. As the years passed, Lily grew older, and her visits to the valley became less frequent. Buddy, now fully grown, was a majestic dinosaur who had taken on a leadership role in the herd. Though he no longer played as he had when he was young, he always greeted Lily with a gentle nudge and a soft rumble, as if to say, "I remember you." One day, as Lily stood at the edge of the valley, watching Buddy from a distance, she realized it might be her last visit. She was heading off to college to study biology, following in her parents' footsteps. She knelt down and placed a hand on the ground, feeling the vibrations of the dinosaur's footsteps. "Thank you, Buddy," she whispered. "You changed my life." Buddy let out a deep, resonant call, and the entire herd joined in, their voices echoing through the valley. It was a sound Lily would carry in her heart forever. Years later, Lily became a renowned biologist, dedicating her career to conservation and the protection of endangered species. She often thought of Buddy and the lessons he had taught her about love, responsibility, and the importance of fighting for what you believe in. The valley remained a protected sanctuary, and the dinosaur herd thrived under the care of scientists and conservationists. Lily's story inspired countless others to cherish and protect the natural world, proving that even the smallest among us can make a big difference. And though Buddy was no longer by her side, Lily knew their bond would never fade. Somewhere in a hidden valley, a majestic green dinosaur roamed, his heart forever connected to the girl who had once been his mom. The end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.